Oh yeah, it's me. What's up? Bot's not there for some reason, which is weird, but okay. If I start getting spam messages that don't get immediately banned, I'll get worried then. All right, but it's Genshin today. We're doing Genshin Impact. All right, so we gotta figure out what we're spending our resin on today. I spent resin overdose weekend working on my child. He is not great because I'm not getting good artifacts for him. I think honestly this is the best artifact I got for him, and substats are, or not this one, this one. Its substats suck. But I'm never gonna get another hydro damage bonus on Nymph stream, so what can you do? What can you do? Hey, who should I spend my resin on today? Hold on, I can level that up. Oh, I can level it up again. Nice. And there goes all my Mora. I ran out of Mora immediately. Look at that. I only have 80,000 Mora now. We haven't even done anything and I'm already broke. I guess that's what we'll be spending our Mora on today. Can I get my, Mora, my resin? Oh, okay. Fine. I see how it is. I didn't want them anyway. I didn't want to. I'm consistently out of Mora these days. So it's not just me. Also, hi, Cloud. How you doing? There we go. Okay, Sponge Genshin player. Hi, Dragon. How you doing? Alright, I can get some more from the event. So let's get the more from the event. During Reminiscent Regiment Thrill, you can select single-player matchmaking or team up with 3 other players in co-op, completing 4 stages with special objectives in succession with 3 other players. Each game will feature different Reminiscent reinforcements that can aid you throughout the entire challenge. Select characters who fit with these reinforcements. Each time you start this game mode, each stage will feature different regiments that represent different challenges for you. Each stage, pick a remnant spell. Okay. After successfully completing a stage, you'll gain thrilling stars based on our regiment objectives, please. After 5 stages, you'll gain additional thrilling stars based on your overall performance in the game mode. I see. Some stages will have, okay. Okay. Alright, let's figure it out. Single player matchmaking. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what this event is. Okay, beat all opponents. Okay. Let's see, who am I gonna bring? Who do I bring?
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy.
I'm bringing Milani.
Billy churl.
After triggering a power-related reaction, all party members gain 100% power damage for 4 seconds. Oh, hold on.
So just show up and
In that case, I'm bringing Arla. Where is she?
Whether it takes me uphill, downhill, or out to the sticks.
Huh?
I get the goods from A to B. I'll even take him across the sea if needed. So don't worry, you're in safe hands. They don't call me the gold standard guard for nothing.
So trying to farm up contestants, crystals, or fun, or I need enough for 10 weapons. I currently have enough for 9. Ah, I see. I'll have to do that at some point too. All critters increase by 80% for 10 seconds. There will be more boosts that can be picked up. Okay. I'll want that one. Because I do normal attacks.
The tide.
think I did it too early. Oh, hey, Rosalie, how you doing today? There we go. Sick? Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. A lot of people have been getting sick lately. We did it.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
The case before us is a strange end.
Third cold? Oof. That's rough.
Show me your
Put up a good fight.
time to shine. Motion to compel.
So much green and dark meat gets you. That's rough. That's real rough.
Peace.
I hope you feel better soon, Rosalie. Rosie? Okay. Hope you feel better soon, Rosie. Give me that. Challenge complete. You got 30. I'll win. Okay. I'm glad to hear it. Beat that gold. Server? I got to get points. We did it. I forgot what some server you modded in. The only server I mod in is Sayu's server, so unless you left ara ara, and I gotta hydrate too. So unless you left Sayu's server,
Staring
it wouldn't
into
be.
my eyes
Oh, you
is
did leave Sayu's server?
ill-advised.
Ah, okay,
I
gotcha.
can't
And maybe they just, maybe Rosie just didn't want to be in there anymore. Who knows? Could have been anything. To be fair, I can't moderate that place 24/7, and it seems like every time I look away, there's like 300 new messages in general. So I have no idea what's going on most of the time in there. Skip the entire chat. That sounds about normal though.
Witness my power.
I'm gonna want to not be here. There we go. Gonna be. I see. I'm gonna want to not be here. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. Oh, okay. I'm not the one who failed the challenge for all of us, so it's fine. So it's not on me. I didn't die. I totally thought I was gonna ruin it for all of us, but I didn't. So I'm just that good. I say as I almost die.
Let the world
There we go. We did it. The necessiter is the yeah. You. Oh my goodness. For 300 points of Marvelous, most opponents defeated. Obtain the most Marvelous Mystic Coins. Alright, so I got 100 off of that. Yes, I knew banger. I haven't listened to it. I've heard it's not a banger at all. I have to get how many? 700? That's a lot. Sounds like work. I'll probably do it off stream. Alright, so back to the conundrum. Who do I spend my resin on today? It's Monday, so I think that's talent books are available today. Get more talents for our tartar sauce. Although I might be able to craft that. Hold on. Such a skibbity finger, so it sucks. Got it. Maybe I can't craft it. Yeah, no freedom. I need to see your robots in that land. For what? What's up, Dragon? For my Shilonen sword, I see. What sword does my Shilonen use? I think she uses the crafted Natlan sword. What does that use as upgrade material? Oh. Same thing. Okay. There it is. Where's the routine to make you say whatever I want? The scuffs. Did I turn it off? I might have turned it off. Yeah, it looks like I turned it off. Why? What are you planning on making me say? Let me ask that before I turn it back on. Okay, fine. I'll turn it back on. Hold on. Give me a sec. I need to go to Twitch to do that. Ow. I don't know who threw something at me because I don't have OBS open right now, but how dare you?
What could the children be up to?
Okay, let me find it. Rewards.
Let them
Channel
do as
points.
they please.
I think I turned it off during a collab stream and forgot to turn it back on, so now it's back on. Alright, there we go. Alright, now make me regret that decision now.
I will have order.
It's time for you to make me regret that decision. Go for it.
Everybody stand back.
Oof.
Solidify.
Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm going in.
Order guide you.
Yeah, it's 10,000 points. It's very expensive. No, wait, it's not 10,000. It's 20,000. Yeah, very expensive. Oh, I only need a single one. Well, in due time I will strike. Oh no, that's scary. Wait, I have 15 of these? Why didn't I have the option to craft one then? What the heck? Maybe I just missed it. I mean, I am known to be kind of dumb. Ow. That's hot. Oh my goodness. Probably should have ate dinner before I started stream. Oh well. Too late for regrets. Ah, there it is. I need one more of these. Okay. And one of these. Alright, let's Alan. Level it up. I don't have enough money, okay! Alright, it's time to use the best team to farm ley lines. Deploy. Alright, what? What nation's materials do I need the most? Probably Inazuma. I rarely go to Inazuma, so yeah, let's farm in Inazuma today.
Let my name echo in song. Everyone hold hands. Share my knowledge. Hard-hitting exclusive. No escape.
I mean, that figures. I go to Inazuma specifically to get the Inazuma materials, and I fight enemies you can find anywhere else.
Hold that pose.
Yeah, that works. Fun with this. Excuse me. It's fine, I need spectral husks anyway. Alright, I'm not using my condensed just so I can work on the weekly leyline battle pass. Because normally I would just use my condensed for that.
Time to shine. I see everything. No one escapes my sight. Go, Baron Pebble. Bet you can't keep up with me. Everyone hold hands. Say cheese. I'll race you there.
My lucky. Let's get down to business.
Oh cool, I needed hand guards anyway.
My blade.
I see everything. Breaking news. Smile.
To the very.
Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song.
You can't run!
Make yourselves at home. Say cheese.
Why do you want Rosie to use more Zoomer lingo? What are you planning exactly? I'm scared. Stand there. Keep standing in there. Let me get these free vapes. Oh, whoops. I made a mistake. Fine. We learn from our mistakes.
Winter.
It's his alpha. Sure, Jan. Please keep doing it. Dragon, what are you up to? What are you scheming?
Strike a pose. Smile. No escape.
Ow. Another Mirror Maiden. I don't think she's part of the ley line.
Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom.
What does any of that even mean? I don't get it.
Can't keep up with me. Shower me with the... Hey, hold that pose.
Dog's doing.
I'll race you there.
I'm not convinced you even know what you're saying right now. Level it up. And there goes all my Mora again. It was worth it. It was totes worth. I'll probably pull on Child's Banner when it comes back. Mostly because I want this one. C1 Child's really good. C6 is godlike, but that'll probably never happen. Not unless I empty the bank account. And I'm trying not to do that. No, seriously, what does that mean? Like, the words leaving your mouth, what do they mean?
Bet you can't keep up with me.
That's the thing. I don't think anything she's saying has actual meaning to it. So I don't think there's anything to understand.
Strike a pose. I see everything.
It means they can't get any views because they don't look good enough. Then why not just say that?
Go, go, very buddy. No one escapes my sights.
That is very good emote, though. I didn't realize I had another Baron Bunny out. Oops.
Everyone hold hands.
All the Zoomer speak is making me... It's actually giving me brain rot right now. I didn't even realize I threw out 2 Baron Bunnies. It's alpha speak. Yeah, you just keep telling yourself that. Alright, free commissions. I cannot tell you the last time I actually did commissions. Because it's free. It's free real estate. Gamer speak, it's more cringe. I doubt it. Alpha speak is brain rot peak. Oh no. Alright, I think I'm done with Resman for right now. Because the next character on my build list is Shilonen, and I gotta do her quest first so I can get free materials for leveling her.
Add Astra.
Or Nani the Sigma?
Thank you for
What?
add Astra.
And I have a week to do that. I'll do it off stream. And you have the special Rosie brain rot. Oh no. I still haven't finished Kanish's, but we'll just skip ahead to Shilonen's for right now. Because we have 8 days to do it. So W Skibbity Rizzy Wizzy My Pookie Wookie. What? Alright, let's switch to the Molani team. There it is. $225, what's that?
She's not back yet. Oh, I hope nothing bad happened to Master Cheffin. Hey, that little kid is crying. Wonder what happened. Let's go check what's wrong.
I'm not reading that. I refuse. Hello, something the matter?
Master Cheffin, she went to gather volcanic crystals, but she's still not back yet. I told the guards, but they said they don't have people to spare. Plus, that area's super dangerous. With
Points to wait.
tons of monsters and bad guys.
Excuse me 1 second, I gotta just raise the price of Scuff Voice real quick.
To finish
To like 100,000? Yeah, there we go. That sounds like a good amount. Excuse me.
Late by then.
Don't worry, we'll look for her.
So, you'll help? Great. I'll just make a quick sketch to show you where the guards went earlier.
Sketching. Sketchers! Are Sketchers still a thing? Or did they go out of business or something?
They said
Hold on, I gotta look
Master
this up
Cheffin
now.
might have stopped around here.
I'm sorry, little girl. This is much more
She might
important.
have been forced
I
to
need to
go
figure
near
out
the
if
Shadow
Sketchers are
Pen.
still a thing.
If that's the case,
Yes, Sketchers are indeed still a thing.
please, you have to save her.
It's just I haven't heard about Skechers in years, so I wasn't sure if they were still in business or what. I am getting progressively scared. I'm gonna have to have you explain to me in English what you're about to have me say, just to make sure I don't break TOS. I think he means asshole. Like calling someone an asshole. Hey look, incandescence crystals. Time to yoink them. or a negative riz.
Let her rip! Woohoo! All right.
Choo-choo.
Off we go.
You'll find that quote-unquote alpha speak doesn't tend to use single words for anything. There's your treasure chest there. Let's go get it.
Right here.
Beep beep.
All right. Let's finish this.
Beep beep.
Get back. Get them. Perfect way.
Hydrate. Okay, give me a second.
Oh, watch this. Check this out. Best of luck.
Huh? How'd I get off my surfboard?
Oh no, I dropped it! Quick, pick it up! Hope I didn't just jinx us.
Can't even handle my goon streaks? What the fuck?
Surfboard? Alright.
Who would even say that unironically? Oh my goodness.
Must learn from my mistakes.
Kokomi just blew up. She went boom.
That was quick.
She was there and then she wasn't.
We should make the most of these supplies.
Unk. I'll have to put Kokomi on the build list because her healing is not as good as it should be. Like 3k a tick is not very good. What? I think future generations are doomed, man. Oh hey, Krabby.
According to the map, we should be getting close. Get away from me!
Hey, what's up?
Over there! That Master Chevin? Perfect way!
Yeah, Max, it might. That might be TOS.
Amazing! Right here! Drilling down! Thrust and rebuild! Nice and spicy! Faster!
Where did you come from? So strong! Let's get out of here, boys! Run! Leave the stuff if you want to live! Drop all of it!
Well, they didn't put up much of a fight.
Because they knew what they were up against.
Thank you so much. I thought I wasn't gonna make it down this mountain alive. Saved
Just
by
got a scouter.
Guess my luck's not too bad today. Sorry. Let me introduce myself. I'm Chevin, a gem artisan. I'm not usually this lucky, but maybe things are looking up.
It makes sense to help.
She did, huh? I didn't mean to make her worry. I wasn't planning to be gone longer than
We Saiyans
2
have no
days,
limits.
tops. But then I discovered a new seam of volcanic crystal near the shadow pin. It's
Hey,
a
look, a
large
waypoint I never
deposit,
got.
and the purity is exceptional.
Right
I
there.
dug up a whole bunch of it and was getting ready to head back. but the phlogiston within the crystal.
Rosie, heal, girl,
I
heal.
panicked and ran up a narrow
No,
path
no,
to
no.
avoid them. But by the time I was in the clear, I ended up running into those bandits. You showed up in the nick of time.
If the situation was so dangerous, why didn't you just drop the crystals and run?
I left most of them behind, believe me. I only kept the purest chunk. I have to bring it back no matter what. For Tlasoli and poor little Nechka.
Who are they?
Ah, right, you wouldn't know. Tlasoli is a former ancient name artisan, and Nechka is her daughter.
If you're an ancient name artisan, that means you're probably dead. Shilonen's in that line of business too.
Oh, you know Shilonen? Try mentioning that name in front of Tlasoli. She could sing Shilonen's praises forever. The foremost expert in ancient names.
Go back there and
the future
continue.
of our tribe. The finest artisan in that land. You'll never hear the end of it. I know Tlasoli misses the days when she used to forge ancient names. She'd never say as much, but I can tell.
And in alpha lingo, if possible.
Because of her daughter. Poor Nechka contracted an awful illness, and Tlasoli put everything aside to take care of her. Even as Nechka's illness grew worse, Tlasoli never gave up. Like a torch in the night, she was determined to burn bright, even as darkness encroached from all directions. Still, all's well that ends well. Thanks to the doctor's medicine and the YOP's protection, Nechka's flame was rekindled. Her condition has been slowly improving ever since. She's still weak, of course, and has to recuperate at home. But she's well enough to write letters already. She often writes to Shilonen, apparently. Her dream is to become an ancient names forger, just like her mother.
So.
Her birthday's in a few days, so Tlasoli asked me to find a pure volcanic crystal to give her as a present.
No wonder you wouldn't leave the crystal behind.
Yeah, talk about an important chunk of ore. What a nice gift. Paimon hopes it helps her feel better.
I'm sure she and her mother appreciate your well wishes. All right, let's head back. I'm sure Emish is worried sick. Actually, why don't you come with me to visit Tlasoli tomorrow? It's all thanks to you that I managed to bring back the crystal. You deserve a reward for helping us protect something so significant.
Just hope it makes Nechka
That's
happy.
right. A good mood makes for a quick recovery.
You're the one who's trying to write a redeem message making me say all that.
Don't worry, something tells me you'll like this one. But I'll let Tlasoli tell you what it is herself.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get the spray bottle. There we go, we back. Oh, I forgot. This is a Suchi quest. You probably don't want to know what it means. All right, there we go.
You're early. Looking forward to your gift?
Happy to visit Zali and Nutchka.
That's right. Nechka's been so sick, and Flasoli had to give up what she
I
loves.
figured that's what that means.
Things might get better, but they could probably still use some cheering up.
Goodness. Oh my goodness.
I've already asked someone to swing by and let Tlasoli know we're coming. She's probably made all the necessary preparations. Let's go then. Do you mind watching the story, Niche? I'll be right back.
Yeah. One of the funniest things was when Ray learned what gooning actually meant. 7. Oh my goodness, that's because Ray didn't know what the word gooning meant, and then she looked it up, and then she stopped using that word when she learned what it meant. It was funny.
Let's ride!
And I'm out.
Need a surfboard?
Am I going the right way? Probably not.
Off we go.
Probably yes. Hey, Amphicado, how you doing? It means cool like hooligans. Totally not anymore, it doesn't. That word's meaning has changed.
Need a surf?
The
Here we are.
boo speak.
Nice house, right?
Oh
me
no,
some.
what
Open
are
up.
you please stop cooking, Dragon. Get out of the kitchen.
Tlasoli, open up! They're here! Tlasoli? Are you home? Open the door!
Get on the floor.
Strange.
Everybody walk the dinosaur.
The door's locked. But she shouldn't be out at this time of day. Hey, Nechka! Nechka! It's me, Chevin! Open up, please!
No response.
Still, I told Tlasoli we were coming. Maybe she had to take Nechka out to get some medicine.
Original meaning of goon? Like hooligan.
Hey, what's
It was
that over there?
basically just a
Looks like a
shorthand
dinosaur
version of
nest.
hooligan. That's what it originally meant.
That's right. Tlasoli has a Tepetli-Sor companion. If I remember right, its name is Iengu? When she was still in the forging business, she'd often have Iengu help with some digging work.
I believe that.
But since Nechka fell ill, she hasn't let it dig much recently. Wait a minute. What the... This place is a mess! Iengu's nowhere to be seen either.
Whoa, look at all these broken boxes. Something terrible must have happened.
Take a closer look.
The tracks end at this cliff. Could the Tepetlosaur have climbed up the mountain?
Time to go.
Let's head up there and see.
Go, Twirly. Ow. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have saw that coming. Kachina now!
Sorry, I pushed myself too hard.
Alright, that's it. We're gonna make the Telephosaur do it. Just because it has a lot more health than Kachina. Thanks, I hate it.
Huh, there really is a Tepetlosaur up here. Might not be Tlasoli's companion, though.
This doesn't seem to be in any danger.
Paimon still doesn't see any sign of Tlasoli.
Looks like there's someone next to
Come
her.
down, quick! Tlasoli's here!
Huh? We just got
Rosie.
up here and Tlasoli's back already? What a coincidence.
Rosie, no!
Why is the Tapetlosaur coming along? Whoa, hey, don't run, you'll hit us!
Yangu, come here. Are you being naughty again?
Tyrannical Tyranitar. Godzilla.
Oh, that's a good Saurian. Oh, you must be hungry. Sorry. I'll whip up something for you later.
Like when
Okay,
Chuny
run
stopped
along and play
being
now.
Chuny.
I'll come along in a sec.
Unless you're watching Chuny Bio. They never stop being Chuny.
I was waiting for you at home when Nate.
Rosie, no.
Well, she snuck out.
I'll get the
and ran
spray
off by
bottle.
herself. She said she just wanted to pick some flowers for our guests. But she ended up getting lost along the way. Luckily,
My
I
goodness.
managed to find her before long.
Okay, no, that's going a bit too far.
She was just starting to get better.
She's still very weak. The shock and the cold winds certainly didn't help, so she ended up with a slight fever. I gave her some medicine and now she's in bed. But it's nothing a good night's rest can't fix. That said, she won't be able to meet you today. I'm sorry you came all this way for nothing.
Don't worry about it. We know she's still recovering. Chevin told us how serious her illness was.
Yeah, but not
Her
the
health
main girl.
definitely comes first. We were just dropping by to check on her.
What was her name? Was it Rika? I don't remember. She all better now?
Well, she can at least speak to me and go about her day normally. That's already more than I could ask for.
Hey, cheer up! This is supposed to be a happy occasion. We do appreciate that she tried to welcome us with flowers. Anyway, Tlasoli, about the thing I was telling you before.
Alright, let's hear it.
Yeah, what did you get us?
Hi, Mon. SMH my
Well,
head.
It's a blaze gem inscription. I made it from the purest ore, so it's almost completely resistant to erosion.
Hey, it looks like that Superman
Techniques
ass
used to make
that
it
we can
are
all do.
Rooted in ancient name forging.
Hey, Silver, who's not new here. How are you doing? You know what? New rule. I don't have to honor the redeems of someone who's new here. So all these hydrates, I don't got to do them. Because clearly they cheated. New people wouldn't have that many channel points. So SMH my head. I don't have to hydrate. So it's like a simplified version of an ancient name.
Don't say that or the Wyatt might smite me. The process just uses
okay,
a few of the same
fine.
techniques and materials.
Fine.
When I first made one, I didn't think it could serve any practical purpose, apart from the erosion resistance and the general aesthetic. But then Chevin suggested using the crystals to make a special kind of ornament.
Blaze gem inscriptions made by an ancient name artisan, engraved with words that never fade.
I do not have macaroni.
Quite the sales pitch, don't you think?
Closest thing I have is hamburger helper, but that's mine. You can't have any.
Wow, that description really does make it seem special.
Gotta get out of business.
Tlasoli's blaze gem inscriptions really are special, though. Word of mouth isn't always reliable. As information gets passed along, it becomes incomplete, forgotten, and sometimes even distorted. But the words inscribed on these crystals will stand the test of time. The inscription will never deteriorate, and the meaning will never get twisted. It's the perfect gift for a dear friend or
Ow.
significant other. You could even pass it down to younger generations.
You're really pushing the sales pitch.
Paimon's interested. Let's buy one, traveler. We can engrave our names onto it. Then, once we find your brother,
Ah, Welkin, why? Is Paimon hitting on us? Looks like Paimon's already been hooked. That sounds a little too precious.
You deserve it. You saved me. And Nechka's birthday present. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Chevin, I thought I told you.
Don't you start acting shy too, Tlasoli. It's a great gift. I
Oh
know
my
how
goodness.
much work goes into one of your Blaze Gem inscriptions.
Well then, thank you both. I'll have it ready as soon as possible. Then, I'll have you do the inscription yourself. Nechka should be well by then. She'll be very excited to meet you.
Good things are better with company.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't even know how expensive that would be. You sure we have enough travel funds?
Well,
Hold
I
on.
did spend a
This
lot
is
on
part of
child.
some scheme to make us spend all of our mora, right? Chevin?
You never know. You do look like you have some savings to spare.
No, I need to put that into child.
No, don't listen to that traveler. You'll end up losing all your mora.
Then we'll have to fight more ley lines.
In any case, it's up to you.
Oh no, it's the Tapatlosaur again! Quick, someone stop it! Paimon doesn't want to get run over again!
Oh, there. Aw.
Also, if you don't mind, Tlasoli, I'd like you to help me repair my Blaze Gem inscription. I dropped it when I was attacked earlier. The rope and clasp both snapped, so I haven't been wearing it. I tried fixing it myself, but I just couldn't get it to stay. Could you help?
Just leave it to me. I'll make it as good as new. Thank you, Chevin, for going all that way and...
It was nothing. We all just want Nechka to get better.
You're right. Yangu, behave yourself. I'll feed you in just a second. I'll have Chevin contact you once everything's ready, Traveler. Maybe we'll even line it up with Nechka's birthday. We can even have a little party.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that sounds great! We'll look forward to all the good food, and we'll make sure we're ready to eat. Anyway, see you around, Tlasoli!
I really should eat something. I haven't eaten since lunch.
Look after yourselves.
Anyway.
Nechka is going to be so happy to meet you.
And that was Act 2. I choose not to question it, Dragon. In fact, I'm choosing not to acknowledge it. I'm already on the third part? Huh. This one's a lot shorter than the Mulani one. Unless this last part is super long. No, we're not getting into that here.
Let's move out. Carving way! It's been several days now. Wonder if Tlasoli has finished making the Blaze Gem inscription. Since Nechka's birthday is around the corner.
Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to cut you off, Paimon.
Shilonen, good thing you're here. I'm wondering if I can...
He's fucking dead.
Oh, the shelf on the left, second row down, first X on the right. That one's yours. And the garden hoe belongs to Ignal, and the hammer is Pakal's, so make sure you take the one that's yours.
I haven't even said why I'm here. But looks like you're about to head out for a break.
Yes, but I am going to take it right here. The temperature is just perfect today.
Really? But doesn't it feel a lot hotter than usual? I really don't want to stay out in this heat.
Exactly. In hot weather like this, customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders or pick up the goods.
I see. Oh, here comes another customer. I'll just leave you to it then, and pick up my axe.
Sure, sounds good to me.
I'm kind of neutral on the heat. I hate the cold.
Hey, Shilonen!
Oh my goodness. Paimon jump scare.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon! We meet again. Oh, you two seem to be in good spirits. How's your Pilgrim's Chronicle been? Run into any issues?
Oh, everything's fine.
Oh, good. It was also
Yeah,
my first time
exactly.
receiving a Pilgrim's Chronicle. Even though I've already turned it over to you, there are still a lot of things that could go wrong, so I wasn't sure if there'd be any issues.
So, what are the chances that something might still go wrong?
99%.
Well, less than the chances of Mualani accidentally falling off a spirit way, I'd say.
Oh, that's pretty low.
Oh, well, that definitely would never happen.
I found the Exi-Lonin. Thanks a lot. By the way, Nichka's birthday's coming up real soon. Are you planning to visit her?
I've prepared a gift and was just getting ready to take it to her.
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are you? Or, let me guess, woodworking tools?
I'd like a set too. Where can I buy one?
Oh, yeah, I make these myself, and it's a lot of work. But if you like a set, I can make some time and forge one for you.
Great! We often camp out in the wild, but a set of Shilonin's tools would make pitching a tent and starting a bonfire a whole lot easier.
Well, still, I won't be giving Nichka any tools this year. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of To Kill the Brave. The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily, I have a few copies in my collection. They were really old editions that were published a long time ago, but they should still be readable.
Children her age love fairy tales. The last time I was at Tasoli's, I even brought Nichka. Wait. What did I bring her again?
Oh no, amnesia.
It must have been her favorite thing, but, why
What do
did
you
I
mean
remember
go back to Sino main? I don't have
It's
Sino.
quite hot today.
How can I
Seems
go
you're
back
about
to
pass
maining a
out from the
character
heat.
I don't
Can you remember
have?
your own name?
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days. I've been forgetting things for some odd reason.
Oh my
Well, in
goodness.
that case, why don't you use the Blaze Gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some important things to remember? After all, that inscription will never wear out, and it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
You do have a point, but my inscription is almost already full.
Did you include all your relatives' names too?
No. I engraved some wishes on my Blaze Gem inscription. You know, just some dreams that I have for the future and things I'd like to accomplish one day.
She has a point
Even
and
though
a sword.
Tasoli has said that from an
Get
aesthetic
up, I
point
get
of
it.
view, it would be best for people
I
to
got
keep
it.
their inscription short. This Blaze Gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves. Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers. So, many people who bought Blaze Gem inscriptions engraved their wishes and dreams on them, in hopes that they would come true.
Sounds kinda like a wish granter. But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your wishes and dreams?
Yeah, that could be a little embarrassing.
Don't worry. We usually ask Tasoli to add the inscriptions for us. She has a unique method of engraving. With her method, the light must be at a certain angle in order to see the text. Without the right angle of lighting, the Blaze Gem inscription will just look like a pretty stone.
That's true. In the end, a Blaze Gem inscription is essentially just a piece of rock. It doesn't have the
That's
power to
rock.
grant people's wishes. Making wishes to it is like shouting into an echoing valley. The only one who will answer is yourself. But using it as a journal for your wishes is also fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good source of encouragement. Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is. These things are extremely durable. It would take a lot of effort to change the words. And I don't think anyone would willingly part with it either. They're not cheap and very hard to get. If you ever lost it, you'd just be filled with regret.
With Kurt.
Still, it's really strange. Given Auntie's skill, how could it take so long for her to make one? Oh, well, I hope someone didn't give her an idea of making fewer and selling for more.
Sounds like one of Shivan's schemes.
true. Chevin would totally have put that in her ear. Still, I don't think it's such a bad thing for Tasoli to make some money by selling these. At least she and little Nachka are better off now, and won't have to worry about the cost of treating her illness anymore. I was really worried about their family at first, and was even planning to send them some...
This is sus.
What was I planning to send to Nachka again? This memory of mine.
All right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the inscription won't be able to save your memory. You should, go back. Yeah, get some rest.
Right. Right. Please give my regards to Tlisoli and Nachka. What's going on?
Hydrate.
Maybe I should go talk to Hanley to get some medicine.
So you'll be going to Nachka's birthday party too, Shilonen? Oh, perfect! Then let's go together!
Oh, yeah, sure, but I didn't expect you to know Tlisoli too. She hasn't been coming to the tribe much lately, so how did you get a chance to talk with her?
There was a whole thing. Explain your encounter with Tlisoli and Shilonen. To Shilonen.
Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. Guess she's really pulling out all the stops for her daughter.
We also wanted to get a gift for Neshka, but we don't know what she might like.
Then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
Huh? Wait a second. Our birthday gift's supposed to be a surprise?
Surprise!
If we ask Nachka, then she'll know what gift we'll be getting her. And that would ruin the surprise.
But if you don't ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she would like? Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter. That might be a good option.
Easy enough, I have loads of those in my bag.
But shouldn't we give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem like we didn't put much effort into it.
Because we didn't.
Shilonen, have you really never asked her what she would like the most? There must be something else she'd like besides books.
Unfortunately, no. Nachka's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in bed. She didn't even have the strength to talk to anyone. It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness and regained strength to write letters to others. Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes and we can each give her one.
Great idea. Let's just go ask
Yeah,
Neshka.
even though it would ruin the surprise, we could at least get her something that would make her happy. Anyway, could you tell us a bit more about the book that you're getting her? Is it really that unpopular?
Well, it's a little difficult to explain. You see, there are actually 2 versions of To Kill the Brave.
Ooh.
The premise of the book is pretty straightforward. It's basically about a set of twin brothers working to defeat a demon lord.
Ah, so it's
But
Blue
after
Exorcist.
defeating
Got
the
ya.
demon lord, the older brother to kill discovers that the king's spirit has possessed his younger brother.
Wait, no,
Leon.
actually, that is very similar to Blue Exorcist, actually.
The older brother kills his younger brother to defeat the demon lord before jumping into a volcano.
Somewhat aged copy of To Kill the Brave. This tale comes from the desolate, distant past. In those days, the mountain's teeth were bared like blades against man and beast, thirsting for the souls of the feeble-minded, human and non-human alike. People knew that the god of the mountains loved them not and was to be given a wide berth, yet they were forced to seek shelter in caverns from the storms screaming through the wilds, all to pass one long night after the next. These caverns, like the mountains, extracted payment from these vagrants. Countless were the tribes who lost kin to the ways through which they stumbled blind. Valiant Tequil and his kind-hearted brother Rimak were born to one such tribe. At the hour of their birth, a long, troubling night reigned inside. Troubling night reigned? Is it rain like rain or rain the way it's... I guess it's supposed to be rain the way it's spelled, but that's a bit weird. Oh, wait, no, troubling night reigned, as in, the night was troubling and it took over the entire atmosphere. Gotcha. Okay, I was just confused at what that line was saying. and through the campfires around which the tribe's people sat flickered. None were comforted by their light. The people thought, "This fire shall go out soon, and once it does, we too shall be finished. How long will this night last? I'm cold, and hungry too. Let's hurry things up then. Quickly, let me walk into the night. Better than this torment. Oh, you poor children, you poor, poor children." Yet Tequila and Mach did not announce themselves with sorrowful cries as other children did. Instead, Tequila stared into cavern depths. The minions in caverns did their best to frighten him, but his gaze swept over them keen as sharp stone spear. "He has seen us, our sharp claws and long teeth, but he is not afraid," the wicked creatures whispered amongst themselves anxiously, and involuntarily retracted its said appendages. Rimac, for his part, waved his hands and laughed, and his laughter was like pebbles tumbling in a stream, drawing the eyes of all the distressed tribespeople to his face. Only then did he notice that though the flame wavered and never ceased to burn, and with another wave of his hands, Rimac patted the firewood next to him. "Feed the flame! Feed the flame!" The elderly chief, thus reminded by the newborn boy, shouted his words alone, repelling the fear that had been about to swallow the tribe whole. People stood and fueled the fire. They drew their obsidian blades, casting their eyes into the cavern depths just as Tequila did. The beasts of the cavern were filled with rage and hate, but they knew that these people would not loosen their grips on their weapons, nor would their eyes be shut. Terror had already fled, and so death was forced to retreat. Only when the sun rose again did the brothers close their eyes, falling asleep in their mother's bosom. Thus did the tribespeople depart the cave, having lived another day. These people who had rejected fear would live countless days more. Yet the defeat of her evil underlings caught the eye of their master, Cotluce? For this lord of demons, who claimed to be the mother of the underworld, a mistress of 10,000 times 10,000 caves, whose fangs were the rocky stalactites, whose tongue was every blast of wet frigid wind, and who, upon awakening, could only be satiated by devouring 10,000 living souls. Tequila and Rimac were the first humans to slip her grasp. Shamefaced, this Earth Mother waved her hand, lashing the evil beast cowering to the side with rock. "Go! Go! Redeem your humiliating failure! Capture those dim-witted mortals and fill my stomach!" But having seen their fears vanquished, the peoples remembered well the methods of scattering those terrors time after time. They settled at the foot of the mountains, sharpened wooden stakes, lit fires, and gave the sharpest blades to their best warriors, with which they would stand guard behind the stakes. Their bright eyes pierced the wilderness beyond the firelight, and did not shift their gazes away for even a moment. By blade and fire did Cotluce's minions taste defeat time after time, until they could do nothing but huddle in the dark, daring not to draw near the flame. The fires in the hearts of the people ignited, and they began to speak of victory, of light, and of the end of the viper. They believed in Tequila and Rimac. These two brothers could surely keep the heat and light alive. Tequila and Rimac thought the same, and so they sharpened their spears and blades, preparing to drive the demon lord of that evil serpent to her doom. But the Earth Mother, who hated this tribe, did not relent. She took sludge from the deepest parts of the cave and pinched it into a snake. Then she plucked out her eye, setting it into the serpent's eye socket. "It was that child who caused you to witness the fire, and so let me go and swallow his eyes." One evening, when the sun had set, night's veil was slowly covering the sky, and the stars had yet to begin granting their light. The serpent bit and slew a rabbit beyond the tribe's bounds, burrowed into its skin, lying flat on the ground. Rimac, returning from gathering herbs, came upon this rabbit, and seeing its wound, the kind child put his torch down without hesitation. Reaching for his herbs, he chewed on them, preparing to apply them to the rabbit. But the snake, speaking for the Earth Mother, leaped from the wound, hissing laughter. "Ha ha ha, ignorant, foolish human, sacrificing yourself for a lowly rabbit." Before Rimac could retrieve his torch, the Earth Mother serpent slashed its fangs first onto his neck, then, burrowing into his body, captured his heart and soul both. The defenseless sentries were next to be murdered by the Earth Mother, for they greeted Rimac just as they always did when he returned from gathering herbs, only to be pierced through the heart by the serpent, dying on the spot. The entire tribe's fires were put out, and amidst the shroud of darkness, death and terror were resurgent. The Earth Mother spat the snake out, and through poisoned fangs she cried out, "Behold! Behold, you arrogant fools, and kneel as you should in the dust." But the sound of a rock being struck cut her off, for Tequila, who had been sharpening his obsidian blade, used it to create sparks that set his tent alight. He raised his blade and charged forward, letting fly his blade at the Earth Mother's messenger. The blazing edge cleaved the poisoned serpent molded from soil with ease, but as Tequila was about to fall through, he saw his brother's eyes and the blood staining his brother's hands. That instant was all the time the wounded viper needed to escape. Yet nigh fully charged it was still, and the Earth Mother's eye reduced almost to ashes. This tribe was destroyed, and never again was there a chance it would dare defy her. Thus did the Earth Mother comfort herself as she retreated into the darkness. How Tequila wished to call out Rimac's name, but the burning dust caught in his throat, and so he could only watch as his brother vanished into the night. When the night at last passed, Tequila, who stood amongst the ruins, knew that the surviving tribespeople could no longer stay. Burying his confusion and pain deep in his heart, he led them on a new journey. They crossed mountains and canyons, dodging fearsome beasts and poisonous insects. Keel did not close his eyes for so long as they journeyed, nor did he dare loosen his grip on blade or torch. Finally, by a silent volcano, they found a tribe willing to take them in. Only after he saw the last of his tribe peacefully fall into slumber under the old shaman's care did he relax and collapse to the earth. When he awoke, he found himself in a blazing cave. The lava that surrounded him undulated with erratic pulse, as if the very mountain was slowly breathing. When he stood up, the lava boiled and bubbled, and rumbling came from all directions. Do not search for your brother. His eyes have been devoured by a cunning serpent. But I must save him, and pursue that venomous snake also. His words echoed through the cave, but the goddess of mountains and fire was silent. Tequil thus prayed unto her, "Let my brother's name live on. I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return." The goddess answered him in the echoing cave. Thus she said, "Your prayer have I heard, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths." Tequil raised his head and lifted up his wish to the goddess. "Turn my blood to fire, so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brothers back before my blood runs dry. Turn my blood to fire, until my soul may sear and slay that serpent. I will take its head before my blood runs dry." When Tequil awoke once again, the old shaman of the tribe gave him a brand new sword, food, and water. Finally, the shaman clasped his shoulders and blessed him. "May your fire dry the venomous snake's venom." Yep. Thus did Tequil embark on another journey. His strength was endless, his body tireless, and his blood burned like lava. He crossed grassy fields and snowy peaks, deep valleys and high mountains, and the goddess of mountains and fire showed him the way with falling rocks and cracks and cliffs. Thus did Tequil stride forward without hesitation. When he met his brother again, the Earth Mother mocked him once more, using her mock's bodies and voice. But when her claws pierced Tequil's chest, he moved not. Instead, her bones were melted by his burning blood. Tequil stared the vicious demon lord down and said in a loud voice, "My brother is gentle of heart. He would surely have made this land a better place. Yet you have affronted him with your poison, smothered his virtue, slaughtered those who had faith in his virtue. Die, you despicable venomous insect! Die here!" As he roared, Tequil's blood stained his obsidian blade, turning it red hot in an instant. The Earth Mother watched in horror as her shell, bones, and souls were sundered. She wished to scream, to buy but a moment in which she could unleash her claws and tear Tequil to ribbons, but she could make no sound, for in the fire's light, the silent soul to whom this body once belonged awakened, and that soul cried out to his brother, "I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will have never left." The blazing flames swept over every corner in that gloomy, frigid cavern, and every last poisonous insect within was slain, burned to ash alongside every plot and scheme so heinous and vile. As the last drop of his blood was about to burn away, the roof of the cave above Tequil's head trembled. A fissure opened, and a gem fell down and stopped up his wound. The goddess of mountains fire spoke once more, and her voice echoed across the walls. "You have yet one drop of blood. Return to your tribe, for this is your brother's wish, and I will see it fulfilled." One night, the old shaman had waited day after day beyond the tribe's bounds, stood to welcome the returning Tequil. But Tequil refused to water the food and cheers. Instead, he simply said, "The venomous snake is slain, and I am victorious, but I shall soon depart along with my brother." He took the gem from his chest, placed it upon a torch, and walked up to the silent volcano. "I have but one drop of blood left, but it was not left for me, but rather for justice and fairness, for the good and the brave. Use it, and light a fire, a flame that shall never be extinguished." Having said that, valiant Tequil leaped into the dead volcano. The earth was shaken by his heart and blood, and the volcano's own heart resumed beating, the blazing lava once more beginning to flow. Volcano lives, as to the bravery of all the tribes. Man, that was a long story. Oh, what's this? Did you try to Shiro chant it? Oh, no. Okay, hold on. I gotta look at this. Oh, my goodness. All right. Let me read this thing that Dragon sent me. Give me a second. All right. "I am the rot of my brain. Gat is my riz and Skibidi is my aura. Having withstood millions of cooners." I'm sorry. Let me try that again. Okay, I'm going to try not to laugh while doing this. Give me a second. "I am the rot of my brain. Gat is my riz and Skibidi is my aura. Having withstood millions of cooners, unknown to millennials, no known to Gen X, yet this mouth will keep on spitting. So as I'm edge maxing for hundreds of hours, or as I Sigma your preference, unlimited brain not works." I added the works that you didn't actually put that, but Unfortunately, the cadence doesn't really work just because you have too many words in there. Okay, but I hope it was everything you wanted and more. Oh, hold on one second. Let's check something.
remember there was one line that was super popular at the time. If I still remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Coatlicue, Rimac said, "I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left."
What about the other version of the story?
The other version was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from someone and suddenly decided to try and make a stake in the fairy tale market, so the story was revised.
Okay.
In the revised version, the brothers killed the demon lord together and both survived. According to the author, this gave the story a happy ever after kind of ending.
I think the original's still
However,
better.
The revised version was not well received. After a month on the market, it had hardly sold any copies, and the books were collecting dust on the store shelves. The store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book, and have resorted to all sorts of promotions and discounts to sell it. Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible to find.
Oof.
Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nechka, so I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few copies of the old edition in a warehouse. I picked out a copy that looked relatively new and wrapped it up as a present for Nechka. If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old though, so please be gentle with it. Oh, and here's a copy of the newer edition too. They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some chocolatl.
Chocolado.
So they're trying to sell off the book. Could it really be that bad? Even Paimon's curious now.
That's 2 more for the collection.
Let's get going.
I'll never read
Sorry,
it,
lives
just like I'll
pretty
never
far
read
from
all
the
those books I
tribe,
picked
so
up.
It'll take us some time to get there.
Act 3 finally starts. We spent the vast majority of that just reading. Spanking new copy of To Kill the Brave.
Let's ride.
What is that? Oh, it's that thing, the Kakuatl. We're here.
Go on now, Yengu. Nechka is still resting.
Hey, Twasoli, we're here.
We're here. Unlimited brain rot works.
Oh, what a
For the
surprise.
memories.
And even Shilonen is here too.
Came to visit Nechka.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nechka's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her. There are several editions of the book in Netherlands, and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer.
I just love them running in the background.
I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nechka.
You haven't changed a bit, Shilonen. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocolatl, so you can all try some. Shilonen used to love drinking chocolatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me. You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nechka. Alright, for now let's... Oh,
Oof.
Oh, Auntie, let's go inside.
She said oof. Not oofies,
Traveler,
oof.
please help me get her into the house.
Sure thing.
Oh, Paimon will help too.
She's playing with
Eat
Yengu.
Yengu, and don't get in the way.
They were playing. Aww.
All right, let's get indoors. Watch your step, Auntie.
Why is it an instanced area?
Sorry. Nachka's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you. Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolatl. Please wait a moment.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like? Paimon's heard that it can be pretty bitter.
Bitter.
Kevlar, could you give it a try first?
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the Children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan even.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happen to read.
All right, I gotta go on ad break right now, so I'm gonna make something quick for food while I'm gone. I'll be back in a couple minutes, okay? Be good while I'm gone. I returneth with food. I made microwave burritos. So I'm gonna just eat it while the cutscene here is playing.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she
What do you
was a
mean?
good role model for the rest of us.
What are you seeing?
The moment I became idle at home,
Don't look at
they
it.
would toss me into Auntie's workshop to
The
watch
dragon
and learn.
redeemed it. Blame Dragon. Not only did he write that, he redeemed it, so I had to say it.
And let you play in the house.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop. But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house.
Hydrate?
Let me
Okay.
see. Yeah.
No,
that
I
should
am
be
definitely.
Nichika's
Well, actually, I
bedroom
guess
then.
technically I am. I think I'm
That's
too,
right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room.
I think
to
I am
read and
technically
draw.
part of Gen Z. I think I'm
But
a bit
you're
too
all
old to be
grown
a
up now.
millennial.
Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nichika's bed.
That's how it works, right? It was Gen X, Gen Z, then millennial, right? Or is... I don't remember how it works. You two seem like family.
That's how Nichika sees Shalone.
1996 is millennial. Okay, then I
Whenever
am
she's
millennial
feeling
then.
Better, she always asks me when.
Literally,
when
okay,
to
so
begin
it
to
goes
visit.
Gen X, millennial,
Well,
then
I'm here
Gen Z.
now,
I see.
And even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
Okay, gotcha.
You said Nichika asked you for the book?
Try to
I
remember
hope it
what
wasn't too
year
much
I was
trouble
born
to
in.
get.
I don't really say that
Really.
often.
I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present. When she's at home, she'd even ask me for permission to eat some snacks. Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister more than her own mother.
Oh, really? Well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of Big Sister.
Again, it was
Yeah,
redeemed. I didn't
wasn't able to
actually
help
do
her when she
anything.
was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well, the only thing I have been able to do is to help her find some books.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Shilonen. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy to take care of her. The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier when I gave up on my work.
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nichika needs her mother's care.
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave
Then
up
stop
on my
watching it.
And
Stop
even
watching the
now,
clip then.
I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again. I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Shilonen.
Oh.
Whoa, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be so sad, everyone. Hasn't Nichika gotten better lately?
Is it gonna turn out that Nichika died?
Relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nichika is back on her feet, you should get back to work and let me have a vacation. You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting at the side drinking
Next
chocolate
time
and
with
cheering
the
you on.
Unlimited Blade Works background.
If that day really comes, you can
Excuse
have
me?
as much
Oh my
chocolatl
goodness.
as you like.
So how did Nichika get so sick?
If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she is gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then. Nichika's illness actually originates from the Abyss.
Know it.
That night, I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the Abyss suddenly attacked the tribe, so everyone banded together to fight them off. I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe. But Nichika was gone. I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for 2 or 3 days. In the end, we found Nichika at the bottom of a short cliff. She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know. It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nachka had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her.
Doesn't that
Work was
kill
busy
the
at the
name
time,
engraver, though?
So I told her that
I was
if
led
she
to
could
believe
find
that's
an
how it
embercore
works.
flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name. Oh, Nachka. My daughter. My Nachka. I was holding her in my arms.
Oh yeah, it's gonna turn out she
No
died
matter
that
how
night.
many times I called her name, she wouldn't open her eyes and look at me. I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work. And I was the one who left her home alone. Oh, my daughter. My Nachka. Why do you have to suffer like this?
Whoa, hey! It's okay, right? Nachka's getting better.
Is she though? Is she really?
Has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she? Well, Shilonen has even brought her a gift.
Please drink some water first.
Sorry. I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time. Phew. Alright. It's not every day that we get guests. I really shouldn't be crying like this. I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
We'll help.
Fish and mint
That's
sauce.
make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Let me flex my cooking skills.
Thank you both, but don't worry. It's just a few dishes. I'll be fine. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
Promise the plates will be picked clean.
Ah, it just occurred to me that Shilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot.
Cheesy
Why
crab
did I make
hot
that
pot.
instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out fish bones.
Nah, both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out for you. Anyway, for dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate?
Cup of grain fruit.
Chocolate.
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
There you go.
Okay, got it. I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime? I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please bring them in. Come on,
Yes, ma'am.
Shilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before dinner. It'll ruin your appetite.
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know. You don't have to worry about my appetite.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health
Excuse me?
while you're still young, then when you get older, you'll...
Die.
All right. I'm getting up.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Shilonen. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long.
That kid.
Oh, I probably should have talked to her before I went out. Oopsies. Actually, we have a chance to go back. Talk to her. Also take a look around the house.
That kid.
Okay.
Off we go.
No one's come to deliver the ingredients yet. Paimon thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying here. They usually come climbing down the cliffs nearby. No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
But we should keep walking? Maybe the delivery person got lost.
I just saw a ghost.
No, I refuse. You cannot make me do that.
Hey, you there. Sorry, but
Does Tlisoli live around here?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
I don't see any ingredients.
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eating myself. Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you've got to help me.
Shilonin, where'd she go?
Disappeared.
Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go help her out!
That was fast. Trial.
Allow me, right here. Eat this!
Easy. Easy clap.
All right, that should be it for the monsters. Yeah, it was easier than I thought. Oh, it also seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged either.
Strange, we didn't see any monsters on the way here.
You must have terrible luck. You didn't provoke him, did you?
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before. It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe. I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs are in a frenzy. Tlisoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore. So why can't she just move back to the tribe?
Because of her daughter.
If she comes back, Nachko will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even... Nachka's playmates. No, wait, I feel like my kids...
Something weird's going
played
on.
with her before. They've even told me about Nachka's favorite game. If I remember right, it was... strange. I always remembered it before. How could I forget all of a sudden?
Look at that! He has a Blaze Gem inscription too!
Us. So luck shouldn't be the problem. See, there's quite a market for these inscriptions.
You should go back.
It's
to the
shaped like a
tribe. It
snake.
seems like you had quite the scare today.
Just
We'll
like
take
that
the ingredients back for you.
story.
Carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
Sure thing. Paimon can help too.
Huh? Oh, sure. Paimon can take care of these grapefruit that fell out of the bag.
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run into today having trouble remembering stuff?
They're all carrying Blaze Gem inscriptions.
I'm not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this. Like it's all somehow related.
Once you live long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this. Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise, we won't have anything to eat tonight.
No Foge.
Carbon waves!
Let's do this then.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hope, Abrashman, allow me! Hope, uphill battle!
Did I get it out that time? I sure did.
Allow me! Runner ramp! Carbon wave!
Slide, slide, snow!
I'll throw water balloons in your face till you die.
Yes,
There he
you are.
goes.
Qualified after all.
I told you today's
Holy
a
moly.
lucky day.
There's a lot of milk in that chest. Alright, I gotta refill my water bottle real quick because it's empty, so BRB. 1 second. Drink all my water. What? Why are you rioting? No rioting. I just had to refill my water. You're the ones who are all like, oh, you need to drink water, Henri. That's exactly what you sound like. Ingredients.
Ah, you're finally back.
You got better ingredients, better
I was
pizza.
starting to worry.
Asterisk.
Oh, yeah.
Might not
we
entirely be true.
ran into some small problems, but everything's fine now.
All right. As long as everything's okay now. You all have a seat. I'll get the food ready. It won't take long.
Whoa, there's so much tasty food! You're amazing, Tlasoli!
It
They were all
became
pretty
Gen
simple
Z.
dishes to
No, I
make.
refuse.
Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone.
Would you like to start with Paimon?
Paimon will help herself. Paimon will have some of this, and this. Oh, and this!
This.
Ooh, yeah. Can I get another serving, please?
Don't forget that.
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
She's like Kirby. She goes.
Of course.
None of that
Didn't
picked
I
up on the
say
microphone.
that
It's
I
too
spoke
quiet.
bones? I'll have
I was
just
making
one
the
more
Kirby.
fish and leave the rest for Nachka.
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nachka can't eat these dishes anyway. Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things. I'll just make some broth for her.
Broth.
Oh no. But Paimon thought she'd already recovered from her illness.
Injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle. But it's okay. Nachka can talk to me now and can even hold my hand. That's more than I could ask for.
It's very
Even
sus.
if she will never again know that I am her mother.
Very sus.
What do you mean?
The doctor said the abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nachka's soul. She's lost all her memories from before she was injured.
Oof.
The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather, she can no longer remember anything from before that fateful day.
Huh?
It's rough.
But how does that happen?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Night Wind use to record things, right?
Yep.
Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life. But the case of Nachka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of the past was burnt to ashes. The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss, and can never be retrieved again. As one example of that, Nachka now only sees me as a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother.
That's rough, buddy.
She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me Mom. But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned? Nachka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her, and has never left.
Chillon and fell asleep.
So you plan on recreating Nachka's woven scroll all by yourself?
Uh-oh. Calling her out.
What do you mean?
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago?
Blaze Gem inscription.
The delivery guys. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all.
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when Blaze Gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing Blaze Gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss.
I see what's going on
Traveler,
now.
you've picked up on it too, haven't you?
Everyone's memory loss had something to do with Nachka.
Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. Huh. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity. The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name. By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this blaze gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name. And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings and the blaze gem inscriptions that can be activated at any time. Am I right, Auntie?
I knew you were a sharp one, Shilonen. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechka and restore all her memories.
Just steal the
actually quite
memories of
simple.
everyone else.
I want to forge an ancient name for Nechka that contains all of her past memories.
But ancient names must be approved by the YOB.
And the reason they must be approved by the YOB is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines. Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the YOB's assistance. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right, Auntie?
It's the perfect crime.
Your blaze gem
Not actually a
inscriptions
crime, but
will help
still.
you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nechka. And the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the blaze gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nechka?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy so far. Even though Nechka has forgotten her own past, her life was still witnessed by other people.
Using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her
Give me one
past?
sec.
This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
Oh, my nose
You've
is running.
seen through my plans, Shilonen. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me.
It's too bad you ate my food that I drugged.
I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka and allow her to regain
I don't
her
think that's
past
actually going to
again.
happen, but that is a thing that could happen.
Wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the blaze gem inscription?
Not at all. Every time a blaze gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control. That way, there's no chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt. This is the central inscription that controls all the other blaze gem inscriptions, which will also soon serve as Nechka's ancient name.
You made all of this yourself, Plusoli?
Even though it's not an official ancient name, that's still a lot to do on your own.
Yes. It was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old. You saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun. I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nechka's ancient name is still far from completion. I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription.
I thought you just modify your own ancient name.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
Oh, hey,
You know the price
Sonome.
to pay for making
How you doing
something
today?
like this.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone.
Edge.
She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nechka. When that time comes, she'll be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she came from or where she should go.
Glad to hear it.
She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechka name. Whether it be as her mother or as a name engraver, I can't simply stand by and let her name disappear.
Shilonen?
Shh, let her think about this for a moment.
I'll take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses, and I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nechka for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon. Let me fetch them for you.
We probably shouldn't take that. It's shaped like a snake.
I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nechka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts. Please, take them.
What was that noise?
What was that noise?
Nachka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first.
Excuse me.
Nachka, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything.
You go ahead and take care of Nachka, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things I want to tell you.
Time for exposition. Not like we didn't just have exposition, but you know.
Let's head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop. Disassembling the central inscription? It's not going to be easy.
Let's just warp there. No point not to.
You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. The workshop is a little messy, so unfortunately, I won't be able to show you around.
A mess is what I like best.
Oh, yeah, that's not really what I mean. It's not the mess that's really the problem. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, and even ancient texts I got from the Masters of the Nightwind. Everything's piled up to the ceiling. You probably won't know where to step once you're inside. Kachina
Walk in there and just go, damn, you live like this?
Last time she went inside.
Oh, whoa.
Well, I suppose it was my fault for being so focused on searching for information at the time that
Poor
I
Kachina.
forgot to lock the door. After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and then she turned around and knocked over a huge stack of forging blueprints.
Oh my goodness.
She tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then boom! The forging blueprints came crashing down.
She's
right
dead.
over her head.
Kachina died.
No.
Was Kachina okay?
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire set of the history of the Children of Echoes was
Damn,
about
you
to
live
bury
like
her.
this?
I then dragged her up to the second floor. Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever
Oh
she
my
comes to see
goodness.
me.
Are there really that many books inside?
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all. We thought there would be weapons and armor hanging all over the place. But it seems more like a library than a workshop.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords and tools. Aside from the necessary craftsmanship, I also need to consult many ancient texts. You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit, behind which are countless related stories to support it. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of a certain spiritual will. And as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, I'm not only trying to give it a physical shape.
Sadly, she died,
More
but she
importantly,
survived.
I'm also trying to understand
got
the
better.
spirit contained within the name. And to do that, I have to collect as many related stories as possible and read through them all. But, as you might know, people tend to add a lot of extraneous details when it comes to stories about themselves. For stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered, I must gather other related stories and information as cross-references. This way, I can filter out all the absurd and exaggerated details and restore the person's life to its true nature. Only in true stories can you find the authentic spirit. And this is the only way for the spirit to become an ancient name that matches its essence.
We've heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing you explain the details, Paimon can't help but think that ancient names are really powerful.
Only they could be even more powerful.
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade or allow you to smash through an entire cliff in one punch. It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation. It doesn't have those kinds of physically tangible effects. Well, take your own names, for example. From the moment you appeared in this world, some person had already prepared a blessing for you. And that person then condensed this blessing into your name and gave it to you as a gift.
But I'm not from this
It
world.
may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you and move with you in the future. Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Well, that's what Auntie once told me. And with this blessing, people will become more confident as they walk into their future. To put it another way, it's like having a lamp in your hand as you walk through the darkness of night.
Oh, Paimon gets that. If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get scared and tired quickly. But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, you might still get tired, but it'll still be a whole lot better than walking alone. The Traveler always has Paimon by her side, though, so she'll never have to worry about that. Oh, Paimon sure many wish they could be in your shoes, Traveler.
Please, you're always the one to get tired when on the road.
Paimon's always flying. Of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic. We can talk about that later.
Try not to fall asleep on me next time.
Anyway, this is what Clisoli told me when I was training as a name engraver. And to be honest, I've only understood 20% of what she said at most. I've never been able to figure out the rest.
But doesn't that mean you basically don't get it?
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I have at least come to a consensus on the most important thing. You know, I am sick of talking. We can talk about all of this later.
Imagine
Please,
not
wait a
talking in
moment while I grab
Genshin
my
cutscene.
things.
Rejected. I don't know what the new idea is, but I'm rejecting it. Flat out. Some unsettling crashing sounds come from the workshop, followed by some agonizing creaks and squeaks. Eventually, she rushes out the door at box near her. She then turns around and kicks the door closed shut, and the sound of dusty books fall on the ground inside. I don't have chocolate cake.
Did you hear a whole section of something collapse in there just now?
It's fine, it's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient name records. I've already made copies of them. I kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't easy to take out. I had to resort to brute force. Come on, let's go disassemble the central inscription. It shouldn't take long.
Let's ride!
Here we are. This is the place.
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
We're disassembling it, not destroying it, Paimon.
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the
Nice try, Silver. I ain't
inscription.
falling for it.
Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice last time I used it. Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name. If we want to
Well, I
dismantle
mean,
this
when
central
it's like
inscription
silver,
in a
silver, silver,
non-destructive
silver,
manner,
then
we'll have
silver
to
that's
use this thing.
bright red. It's
I really
hard
don't want
not
engrave
to
such
miss
a
it.
large diagram with my bare hands.
Oh, so you're
When
the
Rivka
able
does
to
it,
see
she
what
just
looks
does
like
it
on the
when
inside without
she does it
wooden
in a
foot
way
soldiers
that I
inscription?
don't see it immediately because she
For the
wasn't
most part.
commenting
If it
before.
were just an ordinary
chatting
unfinished
before.
ancient name piece,
Yes, bright
I'd
red.
just take it
You know,
apart
when
and
you do
pour
this.
phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything. But since it's a central inscription, it would be better
hold on.
not to
Give me
destroy
one
the
second.
blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nechka.
So, Shilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names?
Like
Or
this.
the other 80% you don't understand?
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle. Witches, names
Notice
are
how the entire
intrinsically
message is now
valuable.
red because it has your name in it?
Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and
I gotta go.
identifiable.
I gotta move my car, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Be good while I'm gone, okay? Sorry, I'm back. I had to move my car, and I also got some Fritos.
For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities.
Auto placement on. There we go.
Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean? Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, phew, the work would be impossible. Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that. As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice.
Really care about efficiency above all else.
After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated process. Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in Natlan's history. Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them. But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation. If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway. So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the most fitting nicknames possible. Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
Paimon, nicknames are your specialty.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Shilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone can remember them.
Phew. Now I'm curious. Why don't you, come up with one for me?
I got one. Mommy. Oh, wait.
Are you serious?
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
A nickname? Shilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others.
Better make it a good one.
Smith?
Man.
Yeah, not bad, and quite fitting too. I'll remember it. But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname.
Don't quit your day job.
Right, okay. Time to make like a smith and start smithing. Watch closely.
Time to ice skate on the wall. Or I guess it's more like wall skate.
Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. Stop. The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to... I'll leave some space here.
Going
When the
down
locking
just
rings
looks
are
silly.
activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other.
It looks silly when you're going
That
down.
should complete the flow.
Amazing, Shilonen! You were running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground!
Is that the power of the Children of Echoes?
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes. But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. Huh. I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next time.
Don't tell me you're actually already covered head to toe in work equipment.
More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand. I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let's get to work first. Let me see. Start with Anchor 1 and activate it with Density 3 phlogiston.
Whoa! A super huge diagram just appeared! Plasoli's central inscription is even floating! you done checking the inscription she loaded? How does it look?
I didn't find any anomalies in the Flichist engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
So that means
That means we can help Tlasoli and Nichka now, right?
wrong.
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but I'm also just going to go ahead and share both, so it's not like you'll have a choice in the matter.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Then say the bad news first.
Well, even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue to exist. But, you know, before we get to that, I want to ask the Traveler a question. What are your thoughts on absorbing memories?
It doesn't seem right.
I knew you felt the same way, and that'll save me some initial explanation. I've never been very good at that anyway. It's, hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person. By herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices, it is
She's not
completely
working
possible
alone.
for her to use this inscription to accomplish far bigger things.
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a crime.
But she is stealing memories.
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this Blaze Gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she intends to put it to such uses. From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed for now. The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this Blaze Gem inscription that cannot be ignored. I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to read information kept in the ley lines. In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines. If you remove the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river.
So before you'd even able to retrieve the sand, you'd most likely drown.
Exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function or become a babbling
Yeah, it's
madman
local
who
only.
talks to themselves all day long. Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nichka as the only ancient name bearer of this ley line.
Ah,
There's no way
that's a shame.
Auntie would let Nichka plunge into the river of memories without any tools. She'd only be overwhelmed by the surge of memories. And considering that Nichka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to
That's a
work on her
shame.
own to accurately find the correct past. Only Aunt Tlasoli can help her filter the correct memories of her past. So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on
That's
turning
crazy.
herself into Nichka's
True.
Wyab to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situations she may face. In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as every extracted memory is correct. Nichka would essentially be getting her past back. And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nichka.
but
But Auntie is not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
see, this is the problem that we can't ignore.
How can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Tlasoli will...
She's ready to pay the price.
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also made up my mind. Come on, let's go see Auntie.
Carving ways!
We're back. Tell you no. We're not doing what you're doing.
Shilonen. It looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates. I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions, but I must have complete control over all the inscriptions and the ability to oversee their uses. The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nichka's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the memories can be drawn from shortly. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription. After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
I accept. Thank you, Shilonen. I really...
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help, compared to a name that's about to be lost. But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything that happened.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Nechka.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan.
Time for a plan.
I need some time to consider how to let Nechka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past. Oh, by the way, did you give the book to Nechka?
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her. It'll be a nice surprise.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need to...
Uh-oh.
Oh, is Nechka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke.
Oh no, did she fall?
Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's go have a look.
Nechka, don't hurt yourself.
Shilonen, is that you? You're Nechka?
Why is her face
How many
hidden?
times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own. You were running a fever yesterday.
Hello, Nechka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times. You've already read it? But didn't Tlesoli package up the book that Shilonen brought?
Huh?
No, she's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Shilonen. It's one I bought for her before. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds of books, so I had no choice but to go to the tribe and look for a copy. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room once I got back. Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of her that I forgot about the book and even forgot that she had asked you for a gift.
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story. Apparently that's the only one you can find on the market now. Oh, it's all my fault. You wasted your money and now it won't even be a surprise.
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nechka enjoys it, that's what matters.
Oh, right. Nechka probably doesn't know us. You're Paimon and Miss Traveler. Mom told me about you. Oh! Seems like everyone knows who we are now.
I need to introduce her anymore. Hello, Nechka.
Yeah, Nechka seems to be doing pretty well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take her out for a walk?
Check your temperature. Seems the fever's gone.
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor immediately. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy some things. Let's give her a proper celebration. What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more fresh air?
All right. As you wish. I also happen to have a few repaired Blaze Gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go together. Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nachka's water bottle and some towels. Some medicine. Oh, and a parasol.
Talk about being prepared.
We can camp out with all that stuff.
It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay, let's go. Please be good now, Nachka. Don't cause any trouble for Shilonen and the others.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nachka. Feel free to tell us anything. And even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was little.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have fun. Everything will be fine.
If you don't stir up some trouble when you're little, then you'll never get the chance again.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. And please don't worry, Mom. I'll be good.
Let's go look for Ignal. I've had her Blaze Gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
I'm just gonna teleport there, because I'm lazy. And that's kind of a goofy interaction.
Tosoli, what brings you to the tribe today? Oh, and Nichka too! Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm sure it won't be long before she'll be playing with Chanil and the others.
I hope so. Here, Ignal. This is your inscription. I've finished repairing it.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I was thinking of using it to make some pretty jewelry for little Nachka. I remember that Nachka would become so happy every time she saw a shiny ring. Right, Nachka?
Feel that memory.
I'm sure she'd love that. Thank you.
Excuse me.
My pleasure. Give me a moment. I'll bring the ore.
Or what?
Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind would you like, Nichka?
I would like...
Something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name with an embercore flower design.
But that's not what she wants right
Noted.
now.
I'll make that as a gift for her next birthday. Sorry, Nichka. It won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay. Thank you, Shilonen.
Found it! Sorry to keep you waiting. Here, please take it. By the way, Nachka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores. Well, I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue asking for a volcanic crystal.
Thus.
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she started to recover.
Something's up. I don't know what it is. Something
She's still
sus
too
is
weak
going
to
on.
go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the tribe about all sorts of things.
That's how you know she's one of the children of Echoes. It's normal for us to be interested in ore.
Everything's looking
Or
up!
what?
Oh, we're just like the main character in the new version of To Kill the Brave, when he was about to save his brother Remak.
Autoplay took a while on that
We
one.
should be right around... goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on. I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return. The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths.
Then Tequil said, turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths.
So she did read
I
it.
will bring my brother back before my blood
It
runs
was the
dry.
book she loaned and gave her.
Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nechka? Paimon remembers that's exactly what the book... huh? Wait, what did the book say?
Oh.
Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up.
Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs.
The ending in the older version is more interesting, even if it's hard for kids to, well, completely understand. Oh, wait! Nechka hasn't read the other ending. It's okay, just wait a bit and Paimon will read it out for you.
That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending.
You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom got for you?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
Huh? Mom, Miss Traveler and I were just talking about the ending of that book. We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely.
That's not
It's
the
a
other ending
really
she was
happy
talking
ending.
about.
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then what will Mom have to read to you at bedtime? Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight, but I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
Oh, how's the ore?
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nechka a beautiful and durable piece of jewelry for her next birthday. But, you know, for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday. Where are we headed to next, Auntie?
Next, let's visit Apishpalan. He should be close by. Stay close, Nechka. Don't go too far.
Yes, Mom.
Off we go!
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today? Strange.
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Apishpalan.
I didn't expect to have 2 name engravers coming in today. Welcome. What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli? I'll give you a discount like usual.
That'll play slow on this one.
Whoa! Offering a discount just like that? Masoli sure has connections.
She was once our name engraver and did a lot for the tribe. It's only fair that I offer her a discount.
Thank you for your generosity. I've finished preparing your Blasium inscription. Here, have a look. Come on, Nechka, say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nechka. Tlazoli has shown me some pictures before. It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and pick anything you'd like from the store. Think of it as a gift from me.
No, that's all right. Mom told me that you've already given a lot to our family.
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you. If you don't feel like it, you can also let your mom choose for you.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go ahead and pick something for Nechka. His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part are exact, and they're always very durable. I always come here to buy things if I find myself in a pinch. Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles.
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back. Let me bring some out for you to pick.
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there? It should only take a moment.
I don't know much about that kind of scissors, Why don't you just go yourself and...
Doesn't want to be.
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you don't come and help me choose, I won't be able to pick one that Nachka would like.
Trying to get Nechka away from
Come
her.
on, Auntie. It'll only take a moment.
And there goes Shalon dragging Tlasoli off to buy more stuff. Oh, what a busy day.
You should have stayed close, Nechka.
I won't run off. Paimon, who's your favorite character in To Kill the Brave?
Paimon's favorite? To Kill, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could.
I admire his courage.
What about you, Nichka? Which character do
Look,
you like?
look at her. She's watching.
I like Remak.
Oh, the one who was possessed by Quatlique, but never forgot his brother Tequil. He was also an amazing character. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Quatlique in the final battle.
Wow, you remember all the details, Paimon.
Of course! A story's only interesting if you can really get immersed in it. Hey, Nechka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Remak, and Paimon will be Tequil, okay?
You just like reciting epic lines.
Miss Traveler, can I play the role of Quatlique?
But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Remak and took on his appearance.
That wasn't the one Nechka read.
Right. She read the version with a happy ending. And that one, Quatlique was defeated and the brothers both survived. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say your favorite lines, Nechka. Paimon's read both versions, so she'll be able to play along.
My favorite line is the one from the end. It's...
Come here, Nechka. Look at you. You're sweating.
Mom!
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water. This child. You forget everything as soon as you start playing.
We've picked something up for Nachka. A Paishpalan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up. How was Nachka?
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part.
Simone, did you leave us with Nechka on purpose so we could talk with her alone?
Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Shilonen has dragged Tlasoli away from us a couple of times now. But why?
Seems like she has something to say.
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal for now. Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today, and we shouldn't let Nachka be in the heat for too long.
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home. I finished repairing your Blaze Gem inscription, Chevin. I've also reinforced it so it shouldn't fall apart so easily now.
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal? Was it usable?
Yes, thanks for that.
You're welcome. I just want to see Nachka get better.
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
It's fine. Honestly, you're both too polite for your own good.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale Blaze Gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices, then.
Dun dun dun!
Oh, Shilonen.
We already know what's going on.
We're all doing our best for Nechka.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. We'd be in real trouble if Pakal ever got wind of it. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days, and the ore reserves have noticeably decreased. The last time Pakal came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of ore to research new styles of jewelry. As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I had found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems from it. Sorry. I've been talking my head off. Please, come in and have a seat.
Sure, we can sit for a moment, but
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet.
Price is good. We could buy you a whole set.
Really? Then Paimon's gonna take a good look at what they have.
She playing along, or does she not?
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out?
Let's take jolly with her again. Let's keep talking with Nichka.
Come on, Nichka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick something out.
Miss Traveler,
come here, Nechka.
Huh?
Sorry, Chevin and Shilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back now.
Yep. Something's
It'll
going
be
on.
Nechka's birthday in a few days, and there's still a lot for us to do before then.
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to celebrate.
Mom,
You're getting hot again. Here, Mom will carry you. Let's get going. You forget to take care of yourself once you start playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk.
I didn't.
Nechka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom.
Nichka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should we do?
Stay quiet. Let's see what Shilonen says.
No, Nechka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her. Let's go, Nechka. It's time to go home. Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time with us today. Please be sure to come to Nechka's birthday party.
Be there.
Alright, it's nearly bedtime for Nechka, so let's part our ways here.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that copy of To Kill the Brave I brought. I went to a lot of trouble to find it.
I understand. Really, do you think I'd let your efforts go to waste? It's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe. Right, Nechka?
Yeah. Thanks, Shilonen.
Oh, put it somewhere? Isn't she going to read it?
Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's even memorized nearly every line.
Oh, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nechka's probably never heard this version of To Kill the Brave.
Oh. What's different about this version?
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. It was released long before Nechka fell ill.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales, Shilonen.
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nechka's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about her past before her illness. So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also part of the past that she should have forgotten.
But she didn't.
In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly know the ending, right?
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Even if she does remember the ending, what does that prove? Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of the story.
Oh, okay, that is a possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened recently. In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe and see if anyone remembers Nechka reading the book. There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nechka where she'd read it.
The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's a chance that their memories...
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories?
Dun
I
dun
was
dun.
very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There must be a few more books at home. I
do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit.
I beg your pardon?
Nechka, where did you read that book? Answer me.
Go home, Nechka. Are you disobeying me?
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself. We're listening, Nechka. Right here, right now.
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
Silence.
Whoa.
That's the line from the old ending. Nechka remembers it.
I know everything. Shalom.
Oh, this is taking a dark turn. A very dark turn.
Get back!
Shilonin, wait for us!
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might also be traps.
Whoa. What are all those things on Nechka's walls?
It seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made here.
Where'd they go?
If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place she could go. Come on, follow me.
Alright. It's time.
Need a surfboard?
Oh, there's a warning sign here. Hold on. The workshop is closed. No entry. The workshop entrance needs to be blocked by mud and rocks. It looks like there's no way to gain entry. Till now. Now the ominous crackling echoes within.
What is this place?
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've all been deceived.
Why are there people up ahead?
You're up to shady business. You have to hire shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate. That was quick. That was quick.
Forget it.
That was quick. That was quick. Not my fault you folks were weak.
Watch this.
What you digging for?
Rust and Reba, Boba, get them!
Ow, he gave Mualani the boat.
Stick around.
Amazing! Right here!
Forget it.
Hey, treasure chest. And some lasers. All right then. Oh, that almost got me. Is there anything further up? I don't think so. Okay. It's another sign. Nothing interactable. Okay. There's 2 treasure chests in here.
Alright, let's finish this back!
Hear the echoes of the...
Right here! Allow me! Nice and spicy! Fast! Woohoo!
That was quick.
That was quick!
Forget it.
Here goes! Hold the line! Boba, get them! Carving way!
Yes, you are.
Amazing!
Yes, you are.
The door's closed here too. Where should we go now?
The transport system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again. Maybe it can take us further inside. All right, let's keep going.
Am I going? Here. What am I supposed to do? Okay, like that. Oh, whoops. Not sure why my camera did that. How is all of this inside that cave?
You got here quick. Impressive.
Nechka's up there! What are you planning to do to her?
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter. Even though she's not my daughter yet.
I
But
see.
once everything is over, she will really become
She
my
kidnapped a
Nechka.
girl
What
and
did
has
she
been
say?
trying
Is
to
she
turn into a
not
Nechka.
Nechka?
Using memories, forgetting the past.
So you figured it out. I want to use memories to awaken my Nechka.
That's dark. That's very dark.
She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so I must bring her back. Don't worry, Nachka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
So is Nachka already dead?
I'm afraid so.
Called it.
Then, who's that girl lying up there?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, her birthday is the same as that of my Nachka. I raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her in would help me feel better. I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very scared. Is she really my child? My child's name is Nachka. It could only be Nachka.
Dang, they went all out for the animations for this character. Holy moly.
Still waiting for me to get her home. As I said, I only want to bring Nachka back, even if it costs me everything. And now, the time has come for me to pay. As for my useless ancient name, it's finally time to put it to good use. If you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nachka's ancient name.
Alright, we gotta do something to stop this.
Shilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the Blaze Gem inscriptions, and the engraving diagram has already begun to run. It's all thanks to your ideas. Now, the central inscription will finally become Nachka's ancient name. After Nachka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
Get behind me, Paimon.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
Nachka's already dead. We can't let her harm an innocent child.
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark.
Don't worry, Nachka. Don't worry. Mom is here.
3.
Mom will always be with you. I'll never forget you.
2.
Wake up, Nachka. Now. Please, wake up.
1!
Is it time for a CGI?
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon. Nachka.
Just kick that open.
Keep back! Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Where are you? I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone?
Nachka, why?
No more medicine. Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
Telasoli, you're the one who twisted Nachka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks. Converge, disperse. In ashes be reborn. For flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
Mommy will be with you. Nachka. Always. And forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me. The old births the new, as flowers
stars shield the roots, so life ever cycles until we return to the loam. We've known each other a while, but we've never met. You're Nechka? Yes, but I still don't know your name. My name's Nepeka. It really suits you. Nepeka, I bless you from the past and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
I can do it. No, I can't.
I saw Nechka and was speaking with her, but now, where did she go? Nechka? Nechka? Where are you? Answer, Mummy. Please. Please. Shilonen, you saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nechka. I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right. I was right. Those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. Alright, I'll start it again and Nechka will...
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened was wrong. She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I understand. I can accept that.
Enough, Tlasoli! The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nechka at all. You collected memories of Nechka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions. Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nechka's condition? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body growing colder and colder, what could they feel but abject pain and sorrow?
I took those emotions.
You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece of her past. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechka in her sickly state. What the real Nechka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
I didn't want things to turn out like this. All I wanted was to remember Nechka, to see her again.
Nechka has always been with you, Auntie. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name. The one you said was useless. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. That is undeniable. But have you forgotten the true meaning of your own ancient name?
My ancient name is Undugu.
The immovable love between you and Nechka has already been recorded in your ancient name, but you chose to ignore that. Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Nechka her name, her first blessing. But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive, and you've imprisoned yourself.
Nechka is everything to me. Without her, I can't see any future for me. And as for blessings... what blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, grasping my hand, telling me she's in pain, asking me to hold her. But I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. All I can do is shout her name over and over again until I wake up. Every day, every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too. Who knows? Maybe hate would have been the only thing left to her too.
You think Nachika would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nachika ever said to you? Do you remember what her final words really were? The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in memories of your imagination and refused to let go of them. A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots, rotting without a future. It's over, Auntie. It's all over now.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, on second thought, this might not be the best place to rest. Shilon and Nachika, Napecha can already stand now, so we made our way over.
Let me help you.
Thank you, Paimon and Miss Traveler. I'm fine, really. The real Nachika helped me just now, so it doesn't hurt much anymore.
That's good. If you became Nachika, then this story would really become the To Kill the Brave. This isn't the place to chat. Come on, let's get out of here.
But what about Tlasoli?
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble now.
It's all over. You leave the workshop. Once outside, Shalom asks that you go accompany Napeka. Yeah, something to talk to Tlasoli about. Okay, I just gotta step away for a minute and then we'll finish this quest. So, BRB. Okay, let's finish up this quest. Or probably right at the end.
All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be punished for what she did. As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun. After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
Understandable.
She's already planned out everything. Shilonen sure doesn't waste time. It's still so scary to imagine. Tlasoli wanted to turn her adopted child into Nachika, and she even nearly succeeded.
You know, knew what to do right away.
Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
Well, it's all thanks to Napeka's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
So brave, Napeka.
It was thanks to all all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think of. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all either quickly whisked away by Tlasoli or simply refused to believe me. Even if I told them everything, Tlasoli would just blame my illness to cover it up. All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try to comfort her, but completely forget about me. She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some strange medicine. It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept.
This is real
and
messed
the walls
up.
around me would start talking. I would be so scared every day. If I wasn't able to get your help this time, I might have just given up.
It's all in the past now.
You have us now, Nepeka. If anyone dares to hurt you again, the Traveler and Shilonen will send them flying!
Yeah. Sorry. I just can't help it.
Aww.
You are already super brave, and you even managed to call Shilonen for help. Oh, you definitely found the right person. Shilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details. Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help. Tlasoli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeka locked up in a room again.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlasoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? When Nechka was alive, surely many tribe members would have tried to help her. Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeka wasn't Nechka?
He must have been using the Blaze Gem inscriptions for a very long time.
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past, but also actively erase people's memories of Nechka. It's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first you must remove the old painting. It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
And you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away the first chance she had!
Well, you can't uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription myself, I would have never realized her actual motives.
So you suspected her from the very beginning?
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen her as a villain from the start? The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, and it was just our luck that the worst-case scenario actually happened. But now that I look back on it, we still managed to rescue a suffering child, even if that wasn't our original intention. Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other enough by now. Everything is finally over, and Nepeka can finally be herself.
So, what should I do now, Shilonen?
You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you up anymore.
But I don't know what I can do. Everything I know is about Nechka. What she'd like to eat, which flowers she enjoyed, how she acted and spoke. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Shilonen. I just don't know.
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working anymore. No one will force you to be somebody else again.
But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name. What if I never remember my life and lose all of my past? I'm scared, Shalonen. What should I do?
Oh, don't cry, Nepeka. Here, take this. I took some ore from Tulasoi's collection and made this as a mold.
A blaze gem inscription! You can make them too?
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. I've engraved your name, Nepeka, on the top. This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair of people who loved you with all their hearts. It has always protected you and stood over you. For all of past, present, and future, it's never strayed far.
But I don't even remember the names of my parents. I don't remember anything.
Huh. I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal. I'm not sure what kind of future you will face. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name engraver. You'll continue to grow and mature as a sapling sprouts upward and becomes a healthy tree, or as birds spread their wings to fly high into the sky. Your name is your starting point, as well as your guide. Remember your name and everything you've experienced, and you'll know how to step into your future.
I'll do my best.
You can do it, Nepeka!
I'll always be with you.
Thank you all. Shalonen, Paimon, and Miss Traveler.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. Just relax and take it easy. We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history. And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed.
So do you have a backup plan?
Oh, I don't know if the plan will work. I'm not even sure who I should look for. Well, rather than placing our hopes on a plan that relies so heavily on luck, we should just focus on ourselves. Well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlasoli back to the tribe first. Oh, come with me, Nepeka. Oh, gosh. I nearly forgot that we haven't even had dinner yet. What would you like to eat?
Huh? Oh, anything. I'm not picky.
Oh, good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us. Oh, and, one more thing. Happy birthday, Nepeka.
And there it is. We did it. Man, I was not expecting that out of a quest. Crazy. Alright, so let's check. Ow! Hi, Zaxxon. How you doing? Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. Hold on. War never changes, indeed. I think that's a new one that lit up. Or was it this one? Oh, I haven't finished it yet. That's why. Gotcha. Alright, that's the last part of it. Okay, next day. But Solid Snake taught me that war has changed. Are you calling Snake a liar, Zaxxon?
Oh, you're here. Everything's been taken care of now. I was just about to go have a rest.
Take a rest. So what about Tazali? Will she be punished?
Well, the tribe is still discussing that. I mean, not many have ever used ancient names to commit a crime. Pakal will have a lot on his plate. What I do know is that Tlisoli's workshop will be closed permanently, and any remaining incomplete Blaze Gem inscriptions will be completely destroyed.
People
And
died
as
when
for
they
the
were
completed
killed.
Blaze Gem inscriptions, I'll be handling them, which, whew, yeah, yet another hassle to deal with. Anyway, at least her ancient name is fine. Otherwise, we'd have a real mess on our hands. Oh, and speaking of ancient names, I actually have some good news. The memories that were absorbed by the Blaze Gem inscriptions can be restored to their owners.
Woohoo!
Now, once all the Blaze Gem inscriptions stop working, the memories will return to their respective owners.
So everyone's memories of Nachika will all come back.
Yeah, that's right. Huh. Wait, now that I think about it, in her attempt to get Nachika to come back, Auntie made the entire tribe forget about her. Now, Nachika really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her. Phew, what a bizarre turn of events.
How's Nepeka doing?
She's resting in my workshop. I contacted others from the tribe.
Is
and
there
told them
room
about
for
my
her to rest
plan
in there?
to conduct an official investigation into her history. The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning to take her in for now and teach her some crafting skills. But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest and sleep. After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
And there we go. Now it's done. And I got all these free materials that I already used to send her twice. Oopsies. Oh well, at least I have them now. Okay, now something should have changed on here. Yeah, there it is. You recovered a true soul alongside Baraka, and oh, you wish that soul happiness from here on out. And let's see if that gave me enough to actually do anything to Shilonen. Hey, it did actually. Sweet. Oh, I can send her twice. Nice. But I don't have enough books. I'll have to get more books. Always need more books. Oh, we got a single pull. Watch me get a 5-star right here. Oh, I have 3 single pulls. Okay, now I'll get a 5-star. For sure. Like, look. There's 1 5-star. And then here's another 5-star right here. Yep, that's 2 5-stars. Okay. And here's the 3rd 5-star. Man, I'm going to get 3 5-stars in a row. Can you believe it? Wow, it's crazy. Crazy. Alright, get my Chivo here. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Defeat Magu Kenki in co-op mode. How long have I had that? Hold on. Since today? Oh, because it was part of the event. Ah, okay. I was like, I don't remember fighting one. Congrats on all those 5-stars. Thank you, Cloud. And let's end on a high note. Yeah, sure. But yeah, that we're gonna call the stream there. We're weaving. All right. All right. Stopping the stream for you.